Hello, so today I want to talk to you about something a little different. Today that is going to be the Metro PCS and ZTE people. Mostly ZTE, so let's just begin. So, Metro PCS is a great company. I haven't had any issues with them specifically. They've been good. I've liked them. They're good. My problem really is the ZTE people. So, my problem with ZTE is that when when I update a software on any Android device, I've had the Nexus 4. I've had an LG Optimus L70, a Samsung Exhibit 4G, which I don't think I had a software update. I have an LG Leon. I've had the iPhone 4S, an iPhone 6S. These were all my possession. I had an LG Stylo. I had an Alcatel One Touch Elevate something for boost. I've had I had a $20 Kyocera phone. I had a Samsung Ring. What else? I can mention at HTC HTC Thunderbolt. I had the Galaxy S4. I probably covered that one, and every single one of those phones, I updated the software. No one, if there was an issue before, like maybe like a battery issue, Android 5.0 had a battery issue. So Android 5.1 came out. No battery issue. Yay! Nexus 4 was perfect. Then I went to a ZTE device. The first one I had, I don't remember the name of it. It was one of those $20 ones that you can probably still buy today. It didn't have any software updates. Then I went to the ZTE Z Max Pro, ZTE. I've had issues where stuff wouldn't work. The batteries works because of an update. And when I was talking on the phone by around 9:30 a.m. to the ZTE people, they told me that they get calls all the time only for ZTE devices and software glitches. And they said the way to actually fix the software glitches is once you update, reset the phone. They said ZTE is the only company that they've ever done that, any ZTE device. And then when I called up ZTE, they're like, oh, we're just sending the software updates in batches. So if you don't get it today, wait for the next 2 to 3 days. I'm just like, I was with, I can't. This is just so. This is just so bad. I've been with Samsung. I've just been with so many other companies. They said they don't send their software updates in batches, as the ZTE people said. Oh, we send your software in batches, so if you don't get it now, wait for the next 2 to 3 days. Literally, I've had one of like the last production models of the S4, and I've gotten my software update the day it was released, which it just really annoys me. So I mean, I've gotten the software update right away, which it annoys me that that ZTE would do this. They're like, oh, we're sending it in batches. Like, seriously? It's just dumb. When someone's having an issue with their phone and you're getting a call from that person, there should be a way to send the batch right away to someone else if so many people are having it. I just can't. I can't. There's just so many things that are wrong with this right now. I don't know. ZTE is just not that's just not a good company. They're not the company that is supposed to know. They're that company that's supposed to know when to send a software update. They're supposed to be a good company. I thought they were a good phone. Now I'm sort of regretting my decisions on all this different phone stuff, because if I'm having these issues, and I'm having this good amount of issues, then there must be a problem, because if they don't know how to send updates to their devices. Now mind be, if this had the Samsung, well, not Samsung branding, I'm not going to say Samsung, but if this had a different company's branding and it was a different company sending out the software, there would be no issue with the firmware. Now, the thing that really annoys me is I've been getting comments on here a lot from people saying, "Where's my update? I don't have an update yet." And the answer is ZTE stopped the update because of a ton of software issues that happened. Now, if that were the case, they would know from all of the users that have updated to the version ending in B12, they would know who updated, and they would be able, and they should have pushed out the old software to the devices so that they'd be able to get back the old issues. The old issues were better issues than the new one, which caused the same issues and more. I just don't know anymore. The only reason why I do like this device is because of all of the features that it offers, it's a great device. The only problem is if there are going to be software issues like this, where every time you get a software update, you have to reset your device. And yes, I have reset my device. I've updated the software, reset the device, and I'm still having these issues. If that is the case, then I personally don't know what to do. I like the phone, but if someone else made a phone exactly like this, just it wasn't the ZTE branding where they're going to actually put out updates, I would jump on that phone instead, and I would say to this phone, I would chuck it against the wall, and I would scream, "Screw you" to the phone. Like, it's not the phone itself, it's just the company. I just can't stand the company. There's just something to the company that's making them get really annoying. Like the guy on the phone, when the ZTE guy was on the phone, he didn't sound happy. He did not sound happy. He really wasn't too happy. I just don't know what to say. He didn't sound happy. He wasn't like the happiest guy in the world. And I really don't know. It just wasn't the best experience ever. The guy's like, "Will you give me a good feedback?" I'm just like, yeah. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to actually leave a feedback. I just do that to everybody. But what I was going to do was I was going to leave a bad feedback when I'm like, you know what? They probably make his life a living hell over there, wherever he is answering phones for ZTE. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to leave a feedback. I'm not going to leave a negative feedback, but he wasn't positive. He wasn't the best. He just got me more annoyed because he's like, updates are sent in batches. Like, seriously, if the updates were sent in batches, they would have been sent to the first devices by now. If the update happened a little over 8 hours ago, the update happened. I think it could have been 8, maybe 10, maybe 9 hours ago the update happened. But you know what? 9 hours ago, if the update happened, they're able to send the update to a new device in like 2 hours after that. And then they could have sent the update to the new batch of devices within 2 hours. Like, seriously, if 90% of all calls to the Metro PCS network go for ZTE devices, there has to be something that has to be done to ZTE. They have to fix their updates, fix their issues, do whatever they can to fix everything, because if they have all these issues with their phones, I wonder why I'm still sticking on to this. Maybe because it's the only device I can afford right now. I don't know. I know why people don't like this device. But at the same time, if you really do want a good device, pick this up. The only thing is, if you get that B14 update, I highly recommend that you do reset the device after you update, and then from there, go ahead and just don't update till you get to the, if there are no more issues. I hope this B14 fixes all the issues, and then when they do release the Android 7.0, I really hope that there are no issues at all with the phone once the 7.0 is out. Because if there are any issues with 7.0, there is a $60 phone right now on the Metro network that I can hop onto. I'm willing to take some of the money that I've earned over the past 2 months. I'm willing to take some of that money, and I know I spend some sort of money, but if you've seen some videos in the past month, I haven't spent a lot of money, and I'm willing to spend a good amount of money this time, $60, to go to Metro's store and get a new device. I'm just willing to do that. I just am. So I don't know though. I feel like, if anything, I should do that, because it comes with Android 7. It is an LG phone. It doesn't have fingerprint sensor. It doesn't have USB-C. I don't care. I'll go over. I'll get the device. I'll just get it. I'll get it just to get it, just so I have a phone that I can actually use. I don't know. If you did like my rant, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can give it a dislike. Please don't leave negative comments. This is just trying to tell you about what problem I had. If you do want to leave negative comments, you can. But I don't know. Please follow me on all my social media. You'll be updated with all of my current issues and information. Also, you can send fan mail. You can send your stuff to me in the description down below is the address to send stuff to. Then there also is my email address if you have any inquiries to any problems with the device that you have, and I will help you fix it through the email. And follow my snap code is in the outro. So as always, I hope you're having a better day than I am. And if you did make it to the end, I'm not trying to do any forced positivity like, hello, yay, check this out, I've got a wireless mouse over here, yay, ZTE is the best company in the world because of the price of the phone and everything that it has. No, when I get excited, if I'm doing forced positivity, that's just nothing that's just fun. It's like, seriously, why do you, if I understand if you're someone who doesn't really get excited over, like, let's say you do video games, I understand you're not going to get, if you don't get too excited over it, you just need to make yourself seem more excited for YouTube. But, I mean, when I got this phone, I was so excited for this phone. I was like, oh my god, this phone's here. Like, I jumped right away. I didn't do anything else. I stopped what I was doing. I wasn't even doing much. I think I was just eating something. I stopped that. I went, did everything. And then when I make the updates for this phone, the fixes for this phone, I'm actually excited to make this because I like helping people out. But if I'm not gonna do forced positivity, like I'm not gonna only show like I'm not gonna, like, if I'm not excited but I'm just like, hey guys, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna make it that I can actually speak correctly, make myself seem okay. And I'm also not going to, like, force myself to sound like the happiest person in the world when it's not one of those videos. Like, if I found an issue with the phone and I wanted to show people how to fix it, I would. If I also found an issue where the phone only shoots out bad updates, I'm gonna I'm going to show that just to warn people if they want a phone that has good updates. I'm I'm not gonna like try to force myself to be happy in a video where it's just not known, but I don't know. I hope you all lasted through this, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day better than I am, so enjoy the rest of your day.